Okay, this is our stop. Flinders Street. So the Rendezvous Hotel is just a few metres away up there. It's nearly dead on the meeting time. We have no seconds to spare. One thing I hate is being late for anything. I really try not to be. Okay, looks like there's someone there waiting for me. Good job I knew where this hotel was. The Rendezvous Hotel. Oh, it's me, sorry.
They were trying to call you.
Just made it, haven't I? 1 minute to spare.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, actually, you're 1 minute late. Anyway.
Oh, 1 minute late?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's all right. Anyway, come on in.
There we go.
Yep, that's
Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, as the tour name suggests, we are heading down the Great Ocean Road. And the Great Ocean Road runs between the towns of Torquay and Warrnambool and stretches for 270 kilometres along the Victorian coastline. But we only drive about 230 of that. The last 40 or so we don't bother with. But all in all, our journey today is about 560 kilometres. So there's a lot of looking out the window for you and a lot of staying awake for me. But our first stop this morning is the start of the Great Ocean Road, Torquay, where we're going to have some morning tea.
Well, I've just been on the tour bus for about an hour or so, and we're here in Torquay, not England, but near the Great Ocean Road in Melbourne, Australia. And I just made that bus as well for the tour. I was 1 minute late, 1 minute. But anyway, can't be late on any of these trips. They don't like it. Okay, so this is Torquay. We're in surf territory, really. As you can see behind me, bit of surf today. Beautiful day today as well. Blue skies, sunshine. What more could you want on a trip on the Great Ocean Road? And just up the road here are the headquarters for Rip Curl, the international headquarters. And Quicksilver used to have their headquarters here, but now I believe it's in America. I think it's in California. So it's our first stop. We get a cup of tea, you get a bit of a muffin as well. And we are on our way to the Great Ocean Road. And here we are at the Great Ocean Road sign. Our guide Budgie was just saying as well that the amount of people that come here and stand in the road with the traffic going by, incredible. Incredible what some people do, lose their minds. Anyway, we'll stay safe. And that is the Great Ocean Road, the start sign. Quite busy here. It's a constant stream of coaches that drop people off. And then everyone gets their selfies, group shots, videos like I'm doing. So pleased today is a beautiful day as well. Blue skies, sunshine. What more could I ask for? Hope you're enjoying the trip so far. Don't forget, click the like if you haven't done so already. Subscribe as well. You won't miss future videos if you ding that notification bell. God, almost sound like a proper YouTuber. Almost.
Come to Australia, you might accidentally get killed. Your life's constantly under threat. Have you been bitten yet? You've only got 3 minutes left before a massive coronary breakdown. Redback, funnel web, blue ringed octopus, taipan, tiger snake, adderbox, jellyfish, big shark, just waiting for you to go swimming at Bondi Beach. Come on, come to Australia, you might accidentally get killed. Your blood is bound to be spilled. With fear your pants will be filled, because you might accidentally get killed.
And a very short pit stop just to get out of traffic, and a beautiful view here. And here we are, another stop. This is Kennett River, and we're going for a little walk. We're on the hunt for koalas, apparently. So we spotted some kangaroo tracks. No koalas yet though. Eucalyptus trees, but no koalas at the moment.
Look at this here.
I believe we spotted a koala.
Oh yeah, you can see him up through here. You can see him sitting in the tree branch. Oh! See the koala?
They're so well camouflaged. Hopefully you saw a bit of that. The koala up a tree, having a sleep as they usually do. They're not very active. It's all that eating of eucalyptus tires them out. Right, we're following the guide again. Doing a full circuit of Kennett River. Some beautiful property there. Tell you what, that's quite a hill. I'm out of breath. Too many lattes. Downhill we go. As we're in Melbourne, this looks like a neighbour's set. And this tour I'm on is with Bunyip. And Bunyip Tours did do a tour to the neighbour's set, but they've stopped that now. I think when the show ended, the tours never came back. Cute cockatoo has come to say hello. Hello there. You're very friendly. Oh, goodbye then. Didn't like the camera. Camera shy. And another quick stop for photos and video, of course. Just before we head to lunch. This is the beautiful view that we've just come across. This is Cape Patton. And let's get back on the bus. Quick stop because everyone's hungry. This is the bird house, and here's the bakery on the Great Ocean Road. Let's see if we can get ourselves a scallop pie, see if they're any good. Here's all the pies that they do, and scallop mornay pie. That's what we'll try, one of those. If you've got a sweet tooth, plenty for you there. Hello.
What would you like?
Scallop pie, please.
Curry or mornay?
Mornay, please.
$12, thank you.
Lovely, thank you very much. So we have our scallop pie. fork to eat it. And there we are, the famous scallop pie on the Great Ocean Road from the bakery. So let's see if it's any good. Pastry looks good. Hot. Just kidding, it's beautiful. If there's anywhere near you that does scallop pies, pause the video and go and get one. 12 Australian dollars from the Great Ocean Road. Might be cheaper where you are. Yeah, go for that. I'm going to carry on with this and we'll carry on with the tour of the Great Ocean Road shortly. Very tasty, that scallop pie. Thumbs up from me. Now, it gives us some energy to go around the Apostles, etc., which is next on the trip, I believe. And first, before that, a loo stop. But I won't take you with me, don't worry. Not for that. Just spotted this path to the beach, so I thought we'd check it out in Apollo Bay. Let's see what Apollo Bay really looks like. We've seen the shops and the scallop pies. Now for the beach. Let's head to the beach, as someone once sung. Well, there we are. The sun's going in a bit, which is worrying for the continuation of this tour. Keep our fingers crossed. So there we go. That is Apollo Bay Beach. Nice place to stop and relax and have lunch. Right, I think it's back to the bus. It's a very tight schedule and they don't like you being late. And I was late this morning by 1 minute. So heading back. Got 10 minutes to get there as well. I see two magpies. Are they magpies in front of us? I'm going to call them magpies. And they say two for joy, don't they? One for sorrow, two for joy. So two. Oh, almost one. These little fellas as well on the park. I think they're having lunch as well. Scallop pies over there, guys.
Our fun fact about the 12 apostles, there were never 12. No, there were only ever 10. So we're not quite sure how they got to 12. Some people say they were drunk.
And here we are. This is the 12 Apostles stop. There we go, the lookouts are there. Return walk 1 kilometre. So it'll only take you a quarter of an hour to 30 minutes. And you've got the Gibson steps as well, that's a bit longer. 2.2 kilometres. So let's head off. Well, I don't like the look of that sign. In fact, the last time I was here, the 12 Apostles sign, which we're going to come up to, I took some pictures by the sign, and on the way back, they'd closed it all off. And I thought, oh, what's happening? There was a large crowd and everything. And it was because there was a tiger snake just under the 12 Apostles sign. I'll show you where when we get to it. Thankfully, though, no one bitten. I think the tiger snake was just curious as to why there were so many people around. But it's something I'll certainly never forget because I realised I had taken a picture right by the sign. So that's the sign itself, and the tiger snake was just there. And we don't really want to see any tiger snakes on this trip. Not really, not in the wild. Well, according to this sign, it's not just the snakes you want to worry about. It's the unstable cliffs, but we won't be going anywhere near those. Actually, if you could do me a favour and just look out for snakes for me. Can you see any? So I don't want them biting my feet. The thing to do with snakes as well is to talk loudly, because then they tend to leave you. Do you think that'll work? Full of snakes over there, I bet. Well, we're in for a treat with what we're about to see. The 12 apostles. There were only ever 10 apostles, apparently, according to our guide on the bus, Budgie. So there were only ever 10, and now there's only 7 left. So the 12 apostles is actually 7. They're still impressive though. And here's the first view of them coming up. How about that? I was hoping the sun would be shining, but sadly, not today. God, it's very windy up here as well. So if we keep going, you can see to the distance there, you can get right to the edge safely. Not on the cliffs, of course, but on the actual walk, the path itself. So that's what we'll do. We'll follow the rules. It's amazing, this trip has been a few hours long already, and the sunshine has been with us for most of it, except when we get to the 12 apostles, or 7 left rather. It's always the way, isn't it? What a windy day today. I think every time I've actually been here, it's been windy. I think it's just one of those places. A bit like windy Wellington in New Zealand and windy Chicago. There's a little sign over here. We'll have a look. Small, secretive, often hard to see. Wallabies, echidna, bandicoot, white-lipped snake. They're in there somewhere. Look at the waves. Those waves are something else. So actually we'll go down this little path first, because I mentioned about the Gibson steps. We're not going to go down those. I have been before and it takes a little while. We haven't got long till the coach goes again. But here are the first 2 apostles, which are the first things we saw from the bus. A sneaky peek. So these 2 you can get from this walkway. A good view of them. Good job I'm holding tightly to this camera. Don't want it blowing away in the wind. So there we go. 2 of the 7 apostles. Let's continue walking to that very end bit. I don't know what these are. Planting trees. Actually, a lot of trees have come down because of the high winds. Very cool. In fact, it is very cool. Quite cold at the moment. I wish I'd brought a jacket. Still, the views are making up for it. And this is the very end of this little walk. This is the last lookout. And that's what the 12 apostles look like. Well, 7, and there only ever used to be 10 anyway. Prepare for it to be windy. I'd bring a jacket if I were you. I wish I'd have brought a jacket. And don't forget both sides as well. There's another 2. So there's 2, and behind me 5 of them. Well, I think you can see why people come in their droves to see the Great Ocean Road in Melbourne, can't you? Views like that, amazing. So windy up here though. If you do come and see the Apostles, bring waterproofs, I would say, just in case it does absolutely chuck it down with rain, which it does frequently apparently. You can never trust the Melbourne weather, but fingers crossed the rain has held off for us here at the Apostles, which is fantastic news. Just could do without it being so windy, and a bit of sunshine would be nice, but hey, can't have everything. And I think those views in any weather, spectacular, aren't they? It's the #1 thing to do on the tourism calendar if you do come to Melbourne. Definitely add it to the list. And of course there's this side as well. 2 sides to every story at the Apostles. Right, where's that bus?
So where those people there walking, that's Muttonbird Island. All right, we're going to head out there together. When you walk around to the gorge, and I'll show you how to walk around there, 4:45, back on the bus. All right, but come on out.
And here is Muttonbird Island. This is quite something as well, isn't it? I love that cave system. This is like a bonus of the 12 Apostles. And next on the agenda, Loch Ard Cemetery and Loch Ard Gorge. The 2 people in front of me are from Japan. Hello, by the way, because they subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is fantastic. Got 2 more. So they'll be watching this at some point, hopefully. Hopefully you're enjoying. They come from Tokyo. Right, let's see what we can see. Not a lot yet, and thankfully no snakes. Still on the lookout. The sun's starting to peek out, which is good news. I was talking to the guide about the spiders and the snakes that are around here, and he says there are lots, and he's seen quite a few. He said, but generally they all leave you alone. So I said to him, generally? But he said, yeah, they're more scared of us. Now we're deciding which path. Which path, left or right?
I don't know.
I think right.
Okay.
Let's go right.
That's nice.
Why not? Ah, this looks promising. I think they both come to the same place. In memory of the 52 people who died when the Loch Ard sank, near here in 1878, 1st of June. So there we go, that's the cemetery bit. So we did the Loch Ard Cemetery, Muttonbird Island, Thunder Cave unfortunately closed, and so is Sherbrooke River. What else can we find though? Some helicopters doing the rounds, these beautiful views. And the wind's died down a bit now, which is good news. Although cloud there looking very menacing. So this is Loch Ard Gorge. Swimming not recommended. I wasn't going to anyway. I bet it is a lovely place though for a swim on a great day. The Marine Sanctuary. Waves crashing against those rocks. Let's see if we can get a better view. So it's a shame you can't go to the beaches down there at the moment. Hopefully that'll reopen at some point. I remember quite a few years ago I went down to the beach, and spectacular views down there as well. And the history of the shipwrecks. 700 shipwrecks around here, and hence why they've got things called Shipwreck Walk. So let's do Shipwreck Walk down this area, I believe. Again, more snakes, more unstable cliffs. We'll try and keep away from both. In fact, we will keep away from both. So this part down here gives you a much better view of the beach. There we go. The sun's shining right at us, but hopefully you get the idea. That'd be a great place to sunbathe as well. Not so sure about swimming, those waves look quite vicious. Well, they have sunk 700 ships. Tell you what, on these tours, they don't give you long to get around everywhere. Right, we're at the end of this particular path, and this is the view we get from here. So back over there to Muttonbird Island. Can't see the wreck, unfortunately. But we know it definitely happened.
Like the ones that like you wanted Stella to get.
Let's continue on. Far view of the beach there. So I believe the other one to do is Razorback, and we've got 11 minutes to do that. I might have to be late back to the bus. Don't tell the guide. But how on earth are you meant to do all of this in, what did he give us, about 50 minutes? There's a lot of walks. Of course, there's picture taking going on as well, but he's got to expect that. So we've got to get all the way over there. Wish me luck, I'm going to go as fast as I can. Well, I've just made it back from Shipwreck Walk and I now have 8 minutes to do this other one. Ooh. And there's our buses. Okay. Actually, it's not too bad, 400 metres. We can do 400 metres in 8 minutes. Island Archway is 160 metres away. Again, everyone's been warned. Unstable cliffs, snakes. Well, this is good for getting your steps in as well. Walks like this. The only thing I could do without is the stress of trying to get back on time to the bus. Because I really don't think it's enough for the amount that's here to see. If you want to do every walk, I suppose you have to pick. But how often do you actually get to a place like this? So I reckon between you and me, I'm going to be about 5 minutes late. Maybe longer. I'm not too worried because the last time we got back to the bus, there were people that were 15 minutes late. So we're coming up to the first part. I'll probably have to make this really quick, but so that you can see. Of course, I'm doing it just for you. There we go. Right, let's go. How are we doing for time? 5 minutes to go. That's if I'm getting back on time, which I doubt it. It is quite a tour, this. They're going off the beaten track. That is not advisable. Snakes in there, mate. I don't know why people can't abide by signs. Anyway. My watch has just given me a message saying, working out? Yes. We're doing a walk. Okay, I think we're going to make this. Looks like there are two viewpoints. Oh, and this one was well worth coming to. I can already see some of it peeking over that fence. So here we go. Is that worth a like? Maybe a subscribe? Even just for my quick walk here and the fact I'm going to be late. It's got to be worth a like. Let's go over here. Okay, going to be in so much trouble now because I'm 3 minutes late already, and I've just left what we've just been looking at. So I've got 400 metres until I get back to the bus, and hopefully a not very angry Budgie. Budgie's our guide. What I'll do is I'll fast forward this bit till we get to the bus. Sorry. I did, yeah. 6 minutes late. Outrageous. Oh, thank you very much.
So now we're going to make our way out and up to Colac. Well, on behalf of Go West, I'd like to say thank you for choosing us for your tour of the Great Ocean Road. I hope we've lived up to your expectations. And if you haven't got time on this visit to Melbourne to join us for one of our other tours, be it the Yarra Valley Gourmet Food and Wine Tour, the Grampians, Wilson's Promontory, or Phillip Island to see those gorgeous little penguins, you're just going to have to come back, because they are a must-see while you are in town.